Royalty. I'm Sebastian Av, and I'm the audio lead at King and the composer of the new music for Candy Crush. Although the new music is less than 30 minutes in length, when listening back to any one of its tracks, it's interesting to take a look at how much work it took to create. This is what the different stages look like. The process of finding the new sound for Candy Crush took about 12 months from start to finish. We wanted it to be somewhat reminiscent of the old Candy Crush, but also take into account what had come after. Candy Crush Soda and Jelly and Friends all have orchestral soundtracks. We wanted the new music to feel romantic and quirky, but also hark back to a bygone era, with a hint of the 50s and 60s. As well as the traditional orchestra, with strings, woodwinds, brass and orchestral percussion, we also have an accordion, various odd bells and mellotrons and saxophones. I began experimenting with around 20 small tracks, exploring various melodies and sounds. Together with the Candy Crush creative team, we worked out what worked and what didn't. The Super Color Bomb adventure track was the last one we tackled at this stage. Some people might wonder where melodies come from, and most composers have no idea. For me, the Super Color Bomb track melody came last, after the chords and rhythms. It's not uncommon for me to start hearing a melody on top of a rhythmic section, such as this. The second stage overlaps with the first, and this is where the approved exploration tracks are fleshed out into a more finished state. These demo tracks provide the basis for our final versions. Once the demo tracks are approved, they are sent to an orchestrator to create the final score sheets. The orchestrator makes sure that everything will be playable, readable, and most importantly, make sure the virtual instruments will translate well when played by live musicians. Finally, we reach the day of recording. This stage involves the most amount of people. Apart from the musicians, there's the conductor, recording engineer, Pro Tools operator and several runners. We had 34 string players, 8 woodwinds, 8 brass players, an accordion, harp and percussion. We recorded over 3 days, with orchestra sections separated so that we have more control of the different parts later on in the mix. The last stages are mixing and mastering. This is where all the different takes are put together and the best performances are chosen and edited. A number of plugins are used in order to make it sound balanced and dynamic. Pre-recorded synths are added to create the final track, and lastly, a mastering engineer makes sure the music sounds good on any system of playback. Okay, Kingsters, I hope you enjoyed that first glimpse at the new music.